tell yourself, I am a winner and not a quitter. You have to tell yourself this every time, because I promise you, disappointment will come. His own uncle canceled a policy, and it hurt him then, and it hurt him even more once he got diagnosed with, having to go this accident, and now his whole spine is messed up, and he's like pretty much paralyzed. Guys, there's so many stories, and just me watching these videos, it just like I relived the convention all over again. You can never experience what we experienced staying in your house. Coming to convention is not an expense. You are a business owner. Coming to a convention, an event, a meeting, or anything that WFG put on, you cannot say to yourself it's expensive. You are building yourself. The more you learn, it's gonna be the more you earn. Listen, I'm so since I came back, I've been watching these videos over and over. I've been studying it. And what I realized, why the doctors and the nurses and the RN, why they're winning in this business, because when they do a presentation, they're not talking about cash value. They're not talking about building wealth. They are leading with health facts. They are leading with health status. They're leading with, we're gonna get sick, y'all. If we know we're gonna get sick, if we know we're gonna die, why are we not putting things in place? And their environment is in the medical field. They see these things firsthand. So when they sit with clients, you could feel the conviction that they truly want to help people, because we are going to get sick. It's not even about having heart attack, cancer, stroke. It could be an accident. It could be an accident. I'm going to a funeral on Thursday. Husband and wife, car accident, died on the spot. And the sad part, they left 2 little kids. Even harder, they had no money for burial. GoFundMe, right? So we have the solution. I love what Dr. Fumble said when we got a lot of work to do. Block, house, we got a lot of work to do, right? And and I'm just gonna go down some of the highlights. The lady Lola, Lillian Arco, who made $1 million. Listen, I've had several conversations with Johnny, and the whole time I'm thinking, okay, I'm on a 4 to 5 year run to make my $1 million. And I go to WFG convention, and I'm seeing all these people doing this stuff in like 1.5, 2 years. I'm like, Odetta, like I would have never even thought that it is possible. You see why you gotta go to convention? It stretches your mind. It opens up your mind to a possibility that you would have never even imagined. Like here I am thinking, okay, 4 to 5 years, 3 to 5 years, I got the number. No. And I go to convention and everybody's popping up with 1.5 year, 2 year, 3 year, 1 year. Whoa, it's like now I'm like recalibrating, because if they could do it, no market, all immigrant, come into this country, no friends, no family, total strangers knocking on the door, or whatever job they found, they made friends at their job, they go to a church, they made friends at their church. Like, people are hungry. And one of the things that Lillian said is when she left to come to America, her mom told her, Lillian, do whatever it takes. Do not come back to Africa broke. I want you to go to America and do whatever it takes. Of course, legally, right? We're not doing anything illegal here. Legally. So she was so hungry to make a change so she could go back to Africa or help her people. right? Guys, there's a lot of uncertainty right now. The recession is looming. Jobs are laying off, right? People don't know what's going on with their 401k, their 403b. True story, on our way coming back to New York, we got into a cab. It was an Indian taxi driver. So you know I had to tell him about Raj Dalawal. You know I had to take his number. And he said to me, he lost $12,000 in 1 week in his 403b. He works for NYSHA. 1 week, he lost $12,000. So there's a lot of uncertainty. People are afraid. They don't know what's gonna happen to their job. Inflation is high, but the income ain't going up to meet with inflation. And one of the things that Roger said is, when there's an inflation, this is sowing time for us. While everybody else is scared, for us, WFG thrive in recession. This is when more people are making money. This is when more people, because they're afraid and they're uncertain and they want answers, this is when they're going to open their hearts and listen to us. He also talks about you got to be ready for adversity. Listen, I tell people all the time, I don't care if my mom quit. I don't care if my dad quit. I don't care if Ken quit. I don't care who quit. I ain't quitting. My whole team could drop dead right now. Odetta King is not quitting. You got to prepare yourself for adversity. You got to prepare yourself for adversity. Rich Tolley flew us out to his ranch last year. And the whole reason why we went there was to prepare us mentally to be tough. In this business, you got to be prepared for adversity. People are going to come. People are going to go. People are going to get their license. People are going to get the license and still quit. Like, there's going to be so much things going on, and you cannot let that affect you. Raj Dalawal said it. A lot of us are thinking where we are today. We're not seeing where we're going to be 5-10 years from now. So when you have a vision mind of looking into the future, you don't get bogged down with what's happening today, right? Because there's tomorrow, there's next week, there's next month. You have a bad month in your business, so what? Double down next month. You have a bad week, a client call and they cancel, or true story, Ken Nephew. We applied for a policy for him. Yes, he wanted, all excited. The guy got approved 3 weeks now. He went ghost. Ken called his brother. What's going on with your son? Ghost. His own nephew, right? So what? You think Ken is going to be upset and crying and quit? No! It's supposed to happen, right? So in the beginning, a lot of us, we don't understand it. We start thinking it's personal. Oh my God, maybe it's something that I did. No, you ain't did anything wrong. You helping these people. Because we all want to help our own family. Because we know that when something happens, we're going to be there for them. Right? We're going to be there for them. Raj Dalawal said in the beginning, you got to learn and then you're going to earn. So Penny always said it best. In success, you got to show up. If you're not showing up to the meetings, you're not showing up to the training, you're not showing up to the coaching, you're just showing up whenever you want to, with that kind of inconsistency, what are you learning? Who are you going to help? Who are you going to help if you don't even know the information? Guys, we are not selling a tangible product like a book, a bottle of water. We're selling our knowledge. We're selling our knowledge. So you got to learn this stuff first. Then you can share it with someone, and when you truly get it, then you have that conviction and that passion. So I had an appointment today with a doctor. If I did not go to convention and be among all of those medical people, do you think I would even muscle up the courage or know what to say to a doctor? Man, I had him wondering what's going on with his stuff. He knows the importance of long-term care. So I ain't had to say much about that. But he also sees the need for what we do. And you know what he said to me? Odetta, I want to hear more about this. how could I get more information? So you know what? I sent him a whole bunch of videos of Roger Dalawal, Dr. Fombo, registered nurse Levi, and all the medical people. So I share my YouTube video because as you guys are going to talk to people, people are attracted to who they see. If you're going after a doctor or somebody in the medical field, pull one of those videos. If you're talking to an Indian person, pull one of those videos. People like to see their own. And if they're seeing their own winning, it's confirmation that, hey, if they could do it, I could do it too. If a doctor was making 100,000 and now he making 4 million, shit, I want to know about, tell me more about this business, right? Can I speak to this Dr. Fombo? Can I speak to registered Paul nurse? Can I speak to Lilia Ako? Of course he could speak to them, right? So the month is not over, y'all. The month is not over. He said it best. It's time to go to work, right? It's time to go to work. So in these next 7 days, we're calling a blitz, right? You want to make sure that you are talking to a lot of people. In the next 7 days, you want to make sure that you're getting a personal recruit, 1 to 3 personal. If you have nobody right now, or maybe the people that you have ain't doing nothing, that's okay. It's going to happen. So don't take it personal, right? All of those people that we see on stage, you know how many thousands of people they recruited? I think the ratio is like you got to recruit like 1,000 people to probably get like less than 100 good ones, right? So if you recruit 1 to 3 people, I can tell you right now, 1 is going to go MIA, 1 is going to be a client, and 1 is going to be interested in the business. So in the beginning of my career, when I would recruit people and they disappear on me and they block me and they avoided me, I used to feel it's me. I'm the problem. Maybe I'm too aggressive, but I'm not the problem because it's happening to everybody, right? Nicola was telling me this person that she's been calling, she knows she got blocked, right? And it's not only her. We're all going to experience it. It's part of the business. So if you recruit 1 to 3 people, I promise you, 1 is going to go MIA on you. They're going to disappear, right? They're going to say, yeah. And then the next day, they're going to start giving excuse and then they're going to disappear. 1 is going to be a client and 1 is going to want to do the business, right? And if you're running for your marketing director or you're running for anything, you got to make money. You did not come to this business to just show up and hang out. We're not here hanging out. We're changing lives. We're changing our life. We're impacting our community. We're impacting the future, and we're making good money. So when you help a client save, because understand this, if clients don't open accounts, you have not helped them. You did not protect them. If they don't open a solution to protect their mortgage, protect their health, protect their life, protect their money, you did not help them. You did not help them. So many people today are homeowners. And if you call each and every one of them and you ask them, do you have mortgage protection? They're going to be like, what? What is that? They don't have it. So God forbid, if they drop dead tomorrow, what's going to happen to that house? Do you think the bank is going to be like, oh, okay, well, let's just give it to the wife? Is the wife qualified to step up and take over the mortgage? True story. I would always tell you guys this story. Lady had cancer 5 years. Stopped working, of course. Wasn't making any money, of course. She's battling for her life. The day she died, because she had not paid for 5 years and the bank knew what was going on, do you think they're gonna be like, oh well, now she passed away, let's give her, let the family stay in the house for another year or 2? No. Her 3 little kids, all under the age of 18, had to go live in an apartment with a family member. The funeral that I'm going to on Thursday, husband and wife both gone. 2 little kids, where are they gonna go live now? Auntie, uncle, cousin, grandmother, somebody. right? So if you don't open accounts, we're really not helping the people. We're not protecting them. We're not putting strategies in place. So you want to make sure you have personal savings, helping people save anywhere from $350 to $1,000. That could be 4 IUL, that could be 5 IUL, that could be Everest, a term, an annuity, something. Help the people. This is why we got our license to do. Help people, right? For those, everyone on this call right now are licensed already, right? You have new teammates that's on board. I will forever thank T for running the boot camp. Every day, that's dedication, that's commitment. Every day, 8 o'clock. So make sure that you're scheduling one-on-one time with your own people, and make sure that you remind them to get on T's boot camp. It's annoying that T has to keep sending us reminders saying, hey, your people are not on, right? So high communication. In these next 7 days, you want to have high communication. Hey, what are you doing? Johnny sends me texts. What are you doing? What are your numbers like? What are we pulling in the next 7 days? What are you looking like? What's your base shop doing this week? Like, high level of communication. I don't like it all the time, but he keeps me on my toes. And if he wasn't keeping me on my toes, Lord, I probably would have been somewhere in the dungeon, right? In the beginning, my mom used to be like, why is he always texting you? Why is he all calling you? Why does he speak to you like that? And I knew from back then, I told my mom, hey, Mom, he's helping me. He might be hard on me. He might be cursing me. He might be telling you, get your shit together. What's going on? You got to get your numbers up. But at the end of the day, if he does, it's tough love. If he doesn't do it to me, I'm just going to be by myself. And you know how it is. We're employee mindset. You do when you feel like, you don't do when you don't feel like. You can't run a business like that, right? So high level of communication, and for real, stay positive. Even when somebody tell you, yes, I'm going to show up, and they cancel, go on with your day. Knock it off, because it's supposed to happen. Things are going to fall through. People are going to say yes. Yes, they're going to no-show. When I first started this business, I used to overbook myself, because I know that somebody's going to call me the last minute and say, I can't make it, I'm running late, I got to work, something with a babysitter. So I used to overbook myself. And I could count probably on one hand where people actually did show up. And if they did show up, then I would have another teammate say, hey, you take one, I take one. So in closing, even for me, that I thought I was a high achiever, I've got a lot of work to do myself. Because what I thought was going to take me 3 to 4 years, I saw multiple people at convention, and they're my own people. So I know the struggle that they have is the same struggle that I have. The same excuse that people tell me is the same excuse that they're being told. Their friends are canceling on them. Their family taking policy and changing. I even flew back with a SMD couple. She said, Odetta, 4 of my family members that I recruited, I showed them this opportunity. They ended up going to work for Primerica. Like, how do you even deal with family members like that? They know that this is a better company, better product. You're my blood cousin. I told you, girl, this is what I'm doing. Come over here. Let's work this family business together. And they went behind her back, 4 of them, and worked with Primerica. She said, Odetta, none of my family members are clients of mine. Guys, when I hear stories like that, it's confirmation that when these things happen to you and I, don't even take it personal. People are people. They're going to do whatever they want to do. You just got to stay focused on your goal. Know where you want to be in 5, 10, or whatever year, whatever your time frame is. Because everybody got their own journey. Somebody want to go fast. Somebody want to go slow. And somebody want to go medium. Whatever floats your boat. But in this business, why we like to say go with speed, because we know we're all one prescription away from being diagnosed from an illness. I got my 5th IUL, and I've never been so afraid with this last IUL. Why? Because I have this annoying chronic cough for like 2 years, and they told me I have asthma. And I'm like, oh my God, I hope Transamerica don't dig up and start saying, oh, it's something else. But I was happy in a way to apply, because I feel like when you apply for life insurance, it's like you're getting a second pair of medical eyes. What your regular doctor doesn't catch, they will catch. So when they approved me, I was like, oh my God, so I guess I'm healthy, even though I have this annoying cough. They passed me, right? And it's not about the money, right? Because that $2,000 a month that they're gonna get, they're losing more, because they just insured me for $1.5 million. So it's not like they won the $2,000. No. So guys, we are all one prescription away. And I was so terrified with this last IUL that I applied for. I'm like, wow, I was hoping that they would not deny me or say they're seeing something else. And why have I seen 5 different doctors in the last year about this cough? We're one prescription away. So we got to act with urgency. We got to act with speed. We got to be fast, because we know that somebody tonight is going to get a heart attack. Somebody tonight is going to get a stroke. Somebody tonight is going to get cancer. Google the statistics. Every 7 to 10 seconds, somebody's being diagnosed with those things. And the sad part, they don't have long-term care. The sad part, their 401k, their 403b, their bank account is going to get wiped out in a matter of months. You heard Dr. Fumbo said it. The number one reason why people go bankrupt, medical expense. It is not cheap. And if you don't have the right coverage, well, you may not get the best care. It's just the reality. Because nowadays, when you go to the hospital, they want to know what kind of insurance you got. Based on the level of insurance, that's going to be the level of care you're going to get, right? So make sure that you guys, as we end tonight closing, these next couple of days, finish the month strong. What does that mean? What is your own individual goal? Are you going for 117? Or are you trying to wrap up your 5-5? What are you working on? Fight all the way to the end to get to those numbers. Because whatever you do this month is going to set you up for August. So you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. And with that being said, I've got another call to be on. Oh, I wanted to share with you guys, if you guys are not in, there's a lot of resources in WFG, right? A lot. But I love being in a lot of stuff, because for me, it's all about the more I learn, the more I'm going to earn. So I want to encourage you guys, get on this GroupMe, right? And I'm going to share my screen. So I want you guys to, if you guys are not in our weekly training GroupMe, let us know. Or actually, maybe if somebody can drop the link for GroupMe in the Zoom chat. I want you guys to be in this GroupMe. Why? You want to be exposed to different types of people. You want to know what's going on. You want to stay on the cutting edge, right? Another GroupMe that I'm part of, which is Black Excellence, right? The first night of the convention on the 19th, Nicole and we got the privilege to attend Black Excellence. Guys, you want to know the level of people that are in the Black Excellence GroupMe? Multi-millionaires. A lot of those leaders that we saw on convention stage are in this GroupMe. And why are they in here? Because they are giving us the blueprint. They are giving us the blueprint, right? Here, this lady, her and her husband just cash flow $300,000, right? This is oh my God, Robert King. I follow these people on social media, and when I was at the Black Excellence Award night, it's like, oh my God, hey Rob, hey Odetta, like you would swear we knew each other from way back then. No, we knew each other from GroupMe, right? And plus we got the same last name, so we hit it off. I want to show you, there's a coaching, let me see. So, okay, Don Charlier. Look who is he with? Monty Ho. Like, are you kidding me? You guys have access to multi-millionaires in this group mate, right? And then of course, this is somebody that just did a virtual business launch. There's so much going on. You don't even have to put on your own BPM or business presentation. There's so much stuff going on all the time, right? And for me, even if I don't have a guest, I will register to this. Why? Because I want to see how they're doing their presentation. I want to see, what nuggets can I pick up from this speaker? What stories can I hear from, what they're saying, right? Who is this lady? She was one of the guest speakers at convention. Are you kidding me, people? Right? This guy here, he just earned his 50K watch. It's a big deal. He's on the right track. And if I can find, I want to find a coaching link. Delita. Yeah, a lot of these people, I just know them from being in this group me. So I'm trying to find a coaching link because they do have these. And guys, don't join this group me if you're not about this life. Do not join this group me if you're not about a hustle, a hunger, doing something big. If you just want to chill and just check it out, do not join it. Because these are action takers. These are people who are hungry. They're going place. You can't even be on the coaching call if you don't make certain amounts of money. So if you're going to join this group mate, be prepared to elevate. Be prepared to level up, to engage, to attend, to participate, to show numbers, to do things. Otherwise, don't waste your time coming in here. Because this is fast. Y'all think our group me and our chat is fast? This is really fast. This is 24/7 fast. Ongoing stuff. Right? And I don't know where it is. But anyway, I'll post it. I'll post the link for the coaching. If you guys are really, really serious, these next 3 months, we're going to be hosting the Black Excellence. We're hosting monthly coaching call. And again, these coaching calls are not no rah, motivation. No, it's not that type of stuff. It's rubber meet the road because we got numbers to meet. We got goals to meet. We're trying to make $1 million in the next 12 months or 24 months. It's not no fluff and no 5-5 and no 117. They don't talk about 117. They don't talk about 5-5. They're talking money, right? It's intense. So if you're ready to level up, definitely that's the place you want to be. If you're not ready for that, it's okay. Not everybody is going to be ready to do what we're doing over there. So with that being said, thank you guys so much. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so we'll be back here for all agents, non-licensed. And then Thursday, do not forget, we're having the financial workshop. You want to make sure that you're having guests on, right, for our financial workshop, because that's going to help you hit your goals. People get on Thursday night. John is going to do an amazing job delivering. We already know who's a better trainer than Johnny, right? We're going to be teaching stocks, bonds, mutual fund, inflation, the building wealth formula. You want your people to be on. You want your guests to be on, because I promise you, when that webinar is over, the close is easy for you. Hey, what do you want to do? Wasn't that amazing? They're going to tell you, yes, it sounds great. How can I get one of those things? Or I'd like to know more about the business opportunity. How can I get started? You always want to have guests when there's an opportunity, a business presentation, or a workshop. We're doing the heavy lifting for you. Try to get 10 guests on and then follow up with your guests right away, the same night that it ends. Even if it's just to say, hey, let's set up an appointment tomorrow because I know it's late. And now you have an appointment on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? So thank you guys so much. I know we went a little over, but this is what happens when you don't show up at convention. You got a lot to learn. So the next convention, if you want to play yourself, you could stay home and say, I don't got no money. If you don't got no money, that's the reason why you need to go there. Raj Dalawal, his first convention, he says it all the time. He did not have money. He was not let into the convention room. He slept on the floor with several other guys. We don't even do that. We don't sleep on the floor. These people, they did so much. They sacrifice so much. Dr. Farmer talks about it all the time. He don't even do Zoom. Back then, he would jump on a plane and go from city to city. So he spend money. We don't even get in our car and go somewhere. We're on a Zoom. So those people that are winning, they paid the price. We got it easy today, so we have to win, right? We got it so much easier today. We're just in a Zoom. We ain't got to get in a car. We ain't got to get on a plane. No, we got it very easy, guys. And there's going to be a lot more good things. We're not going to tell you guys everything, but a lot was said at convention, and there's a lot of good things coming on board. In the next couple of months, you guys are going to hear about it. And all I could say, this business is getting easier and easier. Man, I so want to tell you guys some of the other stuff that corporate is rolling out, but I'm not going to say anything. Y'all going to wait for the email. Y'all going to wait for the email. So thank you guys so much. Have a good night. And let's go make those phone calls and max out the rest of the week. Bye, y'all. Hey, y'all. Bye, y'all.